everyone, it's Madison Amara and welcome to my cooking channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make chicken fajitas, and it's actually really easy. And this recipe you can also make other kinds of protein with it. You don't always have to use chicken. You can use steak, you can use any sort of beef, you can use turkey, you can even use seafood, and it's really easy, really quick, and I'm going to show you how to make it. So here I have all my ingredients. I have the chicken that I cut up into chunks, and I have a special seasoning blend that I made that I'm going to put in the recipe down below. And I have some cut up peppers, some red pepper, some green pepper, and some cut up white onion. And I also have some mushrooms because I love mushrooms. So this is really just your preference. If you love mushrooms, definitely put them in there and definitely add extra. But if you don't like mushrooms, you don't have to use them. It won't change the recipe. So I also have a lime that I'm going to squeeze on at the end of making the fajitas. And I have some toppings and some cilantro for garnish. So if you like cilantro, if you don't, you can use it, take it out. It really won't change the recipe too much. So I'm going to start by heating up my pan. And I just love using a cast iron skillet for everything I cook pretty much. And let me get over here and grab a mitt. So I'm going to make sure I coat this pan nicely. I'm going to go ahead and season my chicken. And again, this is just the seasoning blend that I will put in the recipe down below. To see if it's hot enough, and you hear that sizzle, that's exactly what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the rest in. You hear that? It's exactly how you want your chicken to sound in your cast iron. I'm going to cook this chicken for about 7 to 8 minutes. I'll let that cook. Move over here and use my wooden spatula since it is a cast iron skillet and I didn't want to melt the rubber on the tongs. But over here I'm just going to cook this, give it a nice good stir, turn up the heat just a little bit above medium-high. Just give it a nice good stir. Cook it for about 8 minutes or so. And then I'm going to add my vegetables because you don't want to add the salt and pepper, you don't want to add the pepper and onions too soon or else they'll just be overcooked and it won't be good. So, give them a nice good stir, gonna let that sit. Let that just kind of rest. Turn it down just a little bit. And we'll come back when the chicken is cooked. Okay, so now the chicken is all cooked, and I went ahead and just cut it up into even smaller chunks so that you can give yourself a little bit more inside of your fajita wrap. So there we go. I just cut it up into smaller chunks after it was finished cooking, and it also helps you to make sure it's cooked all the way through. So now that that's cooked, I'm going to go ahead and put the vegetables in, and I'm going to go ahead and just mix it all together so that that chicken can get that good flavor of the fresh green pepper, red pepper, and white onion. Go ahead and just mix it, stir it all in. It smells so good. It smells so good. There we go. I'm going to turn this heat down just a little bit. You don't want it too hot. You don't want to burn your vegetables. So, oh, I can smell it. It smells so good. And I see I have a little guest and he's waiting. He's waiting for me to drop something. Oh, smells amazing. So we're just gonna test and make sure this is okay. The pepper is the consistency that we want. You don't want it too soft at all, and you definitely don't want it too hard or else it tastes bitter and doesn't taste like it was cooked at all. So I'm gonna try this. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Now you can go ahead and turn this off the heat. Very, very good. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely, absolutely delicious. Plate. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer all this to a plate. And I am going to use this pan to heat up the fajitas. So I'll be right back and you'll see me doing that in just a few moments. Okay, so before I actually warm up the flour tortillas, I'm gonna go ahead and just saute these mushrooms.
Can we get it on the other side?
Yeah.
Actually, they're good.
I'm gonna go ahead and just saute these mushrooms, and these don't take long at all. 2 minutes, probably. But I love, love, love mushrooms. So I definitely want these on my fajita. And I'm just gonna break it up because these pieces are a little bit bigger than I like. And I went ahead and just put a little olive oil in the pan and added in the mushrooms. And then we'll be back and I'll be heating up the tortillas and then fixing the actual fajitas so you can see it and how it's presented. And with all the toppings and garnishes, and it's gonna be absolutely beautiful and guaranteed to be delicious. Do one at a time. It's so quick and so easy. And I'm using these these 10 flame cooked flour tortillas from Trader Joe's. You can really use any tortilla that you like, even if you want corn tortillas, whatever works for you. I say go for it. So, oh my gosh, yes, this is going to be delicious. Oh my gosh, you can already just feel it kind of getting a little bit crispy. See a little mushroom in there. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. Yes, this is perfect. And there's no problem at all cooking it in the same pan where you cooked your food because it's what you're eating, right? Nicely like that. Do you see that?
Get this shot here.
Yes, that's delicious. If you ask me, I would make this honestly the inside of my tortilla. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it just once. Do you see that? How it just cooks up real nice? You don't need to add any oil to it because the pan is already seasoned. The pan's already really hot from all else that you were cooking. So yes, and when you see it kind of starting to bubble and form these pockets, that's when you know you can take it off. Usually I will make my own, but if you guys just want something quick and easy, this mild pico de gallo is really good from Trader Joe's. So I'm just going to use my own. I'm also going to use some corn and chile tomato salsa. Delicious.
So you're making a fajita.
So let's get this out of our way. It's a little bit in our way. Yes. So I just put the tortilla on top. If I'll move it so you can actually see the food that we're cooking. There you go. Delicious, right?
You can can see it steaming the camera.
Right. Looks so good. Here, make sure you get each of the ingredients. Oh yes, smells good, and it's still hot, which is great because that cast iron, whenever you cook in the cast iron, it keeps it very hot. Now that I went ahead and put the meat mixture on there, I'm going to add a little bit of this, piece fell, a little bit of this corn salsa here. And it has tomatoes in it, and it's a little bit sweet and also a little bit spicy. So I'm just kind of adding it along the side. That's all you really need. Delicious. I'm going to add just a little bit more of the tomato. It's so good. And then I'm even going to add just a little bit of this salsa here. Let me mix it up a little bit. The salsa is delicious, and it has cilantro in it. So if you don't want to add the extra cilantro, you don't have to, but I'm going to because I love the taste of it. And just a little bit more. Very delicious. So now what I'm going to do is take just a little bit, right? You see it? Just a little bit of this cilantro. And garnish, garnish, garnish. A little bit of sour cream.
Okay.
So you can kind of just put it wherever you want. Kind of just throw it on there generously. I really like this dressing. It's cilantro salad dressing, and it's absolutely delicious. It doesn't even taste like it would be a salad dressing, but I love using it. There we go. Just a little bit more. And be careful with it because it comes out pretty fast. The hole is so big.
Really good.
Delicious. And I'm going to go ahead. Grab yourself a few tortilla chips. Put that there on the side. Kind of want to get a nice tight fold there. And if you want to see me try some,
Yes.
feel free, be my guest.
Let go.
Absolutely delicious. Okay. They're so good. I'm telling you, make these, you won't regret it. Bye.